Greetings. It's the elder, the black light, shining the light in the shadows that are not well lit, and I'm too legit to quit. This video is going to expose the fact that Nipsey Hussle got his community direction from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, according to Islam, a member of Farrakhan's organization, exposed this on an interview. He used to stop by the local mosque, study up on Message to the Black Man. It is my opinion and my belief that the government, which is the hidden hand, is orchestrating the trial of Eric Holder, and that Eric Holder is a sacrificial lamb. And we're going to try to parallel this to the Nation of Islam and the accomplishment of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad leadership of the Nation of Islam. We're going to show that video. However, let us move forward.
Nipsey Hussle and community activism. At the age of 19 in 2004, Nipsey's father took both him and his brother Samuel on a trip to Eritrea, East Africa for 3 months. Nipsey credited the trip with inspiring him to become a community activist with an entrepreneurial spirit. Nipsey's nickname was gotten from his spirit of entrepreneurship. He shined shoes for $2.50 to pay for school clothes at age 11, with the goal of shining 100 shoes a day. Nipsey sold his mixtapes out of a car trunk at a neighborhood strip mall at the intersection of Slauson Avenue and Crenshaw Boulevard. After leaving Epic Records, he founded his own record label, All Money In. He released his first major project, The Marathon, through the label on December 21, 2010. He released subsequent projects under his label, including The Marathon Continues in 2011, Crenshaw in 2013, and 2014's Mailbox Money. He also signed other artists, including Jay Stone, Pac-Man the Gunman, B.H., Kabi Supreme, Cuzzy Capone, and Killer Twan. Nipsey experimented with unorthodox sales strategies by selling expensive copies of certain mixtapes even while the songs were distributed for free. Nipsey's Marathon branding inspired Steve Carless in 2013 when he founded Marathon Agency with business partners Karen Civil and Jorge Peniche. They designed the brand, which was founded on talent, to attract a diverse set of clients in all stages of their careers. In October 2016, Carless, the head of the agency, told Billboard that Nipsey had invested over 6 figures in the Marathon Agency and described him as kind of like our silent partner. Nipsey Hussle entrepreneurship journey. Nipsey opened the Marathon clothing store, which he founded along with partners Steve Carless, Karen Civil, and his brother Samuel in 2017, and started a co-working environment which he named Vector 90. Opening the store at this intersection of the Crenshaw Commercial District was important to him because he wanted to invest and provide opportunities in his neighborhood of Hyde Park. The store is billed as a smart store, which bridges the gap between culture and technology by giving customers access to exclusive music and other content created by rappers through an app created by software engineer Idris Sandu. The year before his death, Nipsey had bought the small shopping center where his store was located, after partnering with the real estate investor David Gross. On March 31st, 2019, Nipsey Hussle was fatally shot outside his store Marathon Clothing in South Los Angeles. A horrific shock to his family, friends, and community at large. Eric Holder, a 29-year-old man who was said to have confronted Nipsey earlier in the day, was arrested and charged with his murder on April 2nd, 2019. His death has left fans all over the world wondering why he was murdered. Maybe the details of his death can give us an insight. Death of Nipsey Hussle. 33-year-old Nipsey Hussle was shot alongside two other men outside of his clothing store on March 31st, 2019. Many rumors have surfaced following his death, with some of them suggesting his death was linked with police investigations, gang-related violence, the U.S. government, pharmaceutical companies, and the Illuminati. A few months after Nipsey's death, it came to light that the police had been investigating him and his businesses, which added fuel to the fire on theories of police involvement in his killing. The LA City Attorney's Office had been tracking Nipsey's property, alleging it was a hangout for a local criminal gang and that it was the site of attempted murders, shootings, and robberies. Although the Los Angeles Police Department refused to comment despite numerous requests. It is not a secret that Nipsey Hussle had a violent past. With independence. Under the leadership of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the nation is further along than any other group of African Americans in their attitude toward and pursuit of self-sufficiency.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. This is Muhammad. This is the most informed newspaper ever. Here you are, my brother. Fix your papers. He's on it, sir. One small nickel and a dime for you on. Pardon, brother. You had this Muhammad.
The nickels and them dimes add up. Pennies add up.
Muhammad speaks to the face, my brother. Muhammad speaks to the brother. Here's a black tape for every black man, woman, and child.
The brothers on the street selling their newspapers are the most obvious form of Muslim economic activity, but certainly not the only one. Their interests are on many levels, and in almost every black community there is a mosque in some form of Muslim establishment. The most prominent, the newspaper Muhammad Speaks, serves to inform, instruct, and link up the members spread across the country, and in addition, provides a source of income for maintaining and beginning other businesses. At the recently acquired headquarters in Chicago, newspaper editor John Woodford describes the focus of the first weekly national black paper.
We focus on all news affecting black people whom we consider to be every people in the so-called third world.
He uses that in getting across his program, and we think it's quite successful because the Muhammad's newspaper has become the #1 black newspaper in the country. And this is as a result of Mr. Muhammad's writings and illustrations regarding to this program.
In addition to providing news with an international scope, Muhammad Speaks supplies Muslim and non-Muslim brothers with on-the-job training. One self-development is education through the University of Islam school system, like this one in Chicago under the direction of Sister Beverly X.
The University of Islam teaches regular academic subjects. The thing that makes our school quite different is that we incorporate the spirit of Islam into the lessons and into the...
We seem to be running out of time for this episode. This is to be continued. I'm Black Light, spreading the truth, passing the mic.